launching them, basically the platform, web and mobile, with a token that's tradable. So you can take that token and trade it outside of Token Metrics, whether it's directly on Hyperliquid or whether it's on a DEX or even getting it listed on exchanges. Right? So basically, launching the indices is milestone 1. Milestone 2, getting them composable in DeFi and listed on other venues is the next step, other crypto venues, so DEXs, SEXs. And then later on, as it becomes more mature and there's more TVL and more capital, getting them listed on public markets, right? It's kind of like the last final goal, right? Where kind of like how you can just buy the Dow Jones or the S&P 500, you can just buy our tokenized indices, the TM100, or even the TM50, the TM10. That's kind of the roadmap we're working on. But for now, we're focused on just building and launching the analytics. I'm sorry, not analytics, the web version, and then the mobile version. Now, the mobile version actually surprisingly looks really good. Let me know what you guys think. Would you guys prefer web or mobile? But from just looking at the data, 60% of our users are on mobile devices when they go to Token Metrics, which is pretty kind of crazy. Right? People are going to Token Metrics on the go, basically. Right. So, and this really kind of comes into what I think is the next big trend I've kind of mentioned, neobanks. I mentioned 2 apps I've been using, Tuyo, and the other was, I think, was it Flink or something? But basically, these are apps that are using the new rails developed from platforms like Bridge, which was purchased by Stripe, that allow you to basically just deposit stablecoins and earn yield on them. But for us, really, how we kind of can have a 0 to 1 network effect with this is, imagine integrating this into wallets where you can just buy a token, TM100, directly in your wallet, whether it's through Tuyo, whether it's through the Phantom wallet, whether it's through Coinbase wallet. But the future is going fully on chain, and the future is going into vaults, right? So initially it's stable coins, but I think the next step with neobanks would be tokenized vaults, right? So where you can just put assets into a vault that buys the TM100 or buys any other kind of crypto asset. But this is why I think the future is going, and that's what our roadmap aligns up with. Okay, what if we have 5 Astrobots and use one for the VETM AI for lifetime access, and the rest of the 4 can be converted to... Good question. Honestly, I don't have an answer to you for that right off the bat, but let me just write this down. I would still fill out the forms that we just sent, so our team can be in touch with you. But let me just jot this down here. Just give me... I'll just take a screenshot. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that. Because, yeah, there are some people that have multiple Astrobots. So we'll have to kind of figure that out. But just email us and we'll work with you on that. Okay. Has Ian or the core team sold or reduced any portion of their TMAI or TM100 related holdings? And is the team still fully aligned and invested in the success of the index focus direction? Yes, we're fully aligned and invested in the success of the index direction. Hence why we're making this big pivot. We're kind of going all in because trying to multitask with the analytics platform and the indices and all this is just not the ideal thing for us to do. We want to kind of focus purely on what you guys said you want. So it's the mobile app and the indices. That's what we're focused on. In terms of TMAI holdings, yes, so we do have vested tokens that are still vested. For 2 years, 2 to 3 years, the TM Foundation has been selling some TMAI to just kind of secure our runway, obviously with all these changes. But we are still fully invested long-term in the indices, hence we're going all in, and our tokens are still vested.